Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Jasmine Thomas, and I'm going to be talking about toxic relationships today. Um, Basically, the purpose of why I chose this topic was to basically inform everybody about what a toxic relationship really is and how you know you're in one and how to get out of one. And yeah, um, I feel like a lot of people don't know that they're in toxic relationships sometimes. And so I think informing you all about how to know when you're in one will prevent you from ever getting into one. Um, I want to start off by saying that I've been in a toxic relationship before, and it wasn't something that was healthy for myself. And I think once I finally was able to get out of it, I looked at life a little differently, and I felt better about life. And yeah, I think it's very important to get out of one. I want to talk about a little story that I seen on social media one day. It was basically about Little Baby and Jada. I'm sure you guys heard of them, a rapper and an IG model. And basically, they've been dating for like a long time. I think like since they were like teenagers or whatever. But they ended up having kids, and I mean a kid, excuse me. They had a son, and number one, I always feel like sometimes people have kids with one another to keep them around, and you soon realize, like, first of all, a kid does not keep a relationship going. Sometimes it makes it worse. But anyways, so basically, something was going around where basically he cheated on her, and it went viral. And she was very embarrassed. And I remember her tweeting a little bit about like how, like it's embarrassing, da da da. And so then after that, I remember them breaking up. But then I remember him buying her all these gifts, and I remember him giving her all this money, and next thing you know, they were back together. So to me, that's shown the sign of a toxic relationship because, I always felt like someone that could cheat on you, first of all, someone that could cheat on you, period, is bad. But for them to continue to cheat on you and then do something nice for you, you get back with them and cheat on you again, I think that's like a sign, like, you shouldn't be in that. I think my speech will be very good for you guys because I think you probably been in one before, or somebody has been in one, and I think this can help you to know, because sometimes you just don't know you're in a toxic relationship, and it takes learning that to know. So my 3 points for this speech will be: number one, about how you know you're in a toxic relationship; number two, how to get out of that toxic relationship or when to get out of it; and the last one will be like resources around the UMES campus that can help you to resolve any issues you have going on, or just somebody to talk to, because sometimes it just takes one person to talk to you, and you can kind of just figure out what you want to do. So I think signs of a toxic relationship would be: number one, verbal abuse, and number two, physical abuse. I think those are like my top two right now, because something things that people say verbally can affect you, and of course physically can affect you as well. Also, I said cheating and excessive lying. I said excessive because I think excessive lying is like just lying continuously, like you just don't stop. Like, I think that's very toxic. I talked to some of my classmates, and some of their points were no communication at all, constant arguing. And I think constant arguing is a good one too. Like, if you're just arguing about every little thing, I think that's a big sign like something's going on, because you should be able to come to some type of agreement one way or another. Manipulation, and my favorite is more hurt than happiness. I think that's a good one, because you should be happy in your relationship. And I'm not saying like every day is going to be a good day, but I still feel like there should be way more happiness than sadness in a relationship. My next point would be talking about when it's time to let go, how to know when it's time to let go, and how to let go. So I feel like a way to let go is by getting mentally strong, because you know everybody's physically strong. Like your body's like, I'm done, or you know whatever, like I could just walk away right now. But if your mind is telling you no, then most likely you're not going to leave. So I think you should practice being mentally strong. One of my classmates made a great point. That point was, you have to be able to be ready to leave on your own. I think that's a good point, because once again, someone can tell you, leave that guy, leave that girl, but if you're not ready to leave that person on your own, most likely you're not leaving. And my last point is basically on campus resources that can help you know if you're in a toxic relationship, or know how to get out of that. And I say talk to your counselors, talk to your professors, and your coaches if you're an athlete. Like I feel like older people in general know a lot more than we know, and I think sometimes, you know, we talk to our friends a lot, but our friends haven't been through half of the things these grown-ups been through. So I think, you know, use that as a way to learn. That's what I like to do. I like to talk to adults about certain things, because sometimes it's just like, my friends, sometimes, what if you've never been in a relationship? How are they going to help you know what's going on in your relationship? And I basically was online, and you know, I looked on this website. It was 24 signs that you are in a toxic relationship, and I'm going to go over those with y'all because I thought it was very interesting. One of them that I really liked was feeling like you're competing with your significant other, and also your significant other's never taking responsibility of their actions. I think those are very like toxic. That's basically all I have for you guys. Just really pay attention to what's going on in your relationship. It's not going to always be a great day, but more great days than bad days. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys.